Super Nation, I'm back. So, welcome to the second episode of this podcast. I'm not going to count in all the episodes, just these first ones, because they're going to stay there for prosperity and forever and ever and ever somewhere uploaded. Today's motto, or tonight's motto, whenever you're catching the podcast. First, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening in and hopefully coming back for more. Let's start with a little bit more detail and some extra juicy info on who the frack is Super. Why Super? What is Super? Where is Super? So let's start in reverse. Where is Super from? Portuguese, for those that don't already know it. Portugal in Europe, in the great planet of Earth, in the solar system, Milky Way galaxy, all that stuff. I'm Portuguese. I was born in Lisbon. I've lived most of my life in Lisbon, although I am not living there at the moment. I am, however, working there. So that's check. Why Super? Or where does it come from? So back in the day, there was this TV show back in the 90s. There was about Superman. I'm trying to remember the name. Jesus, what was it called? Man, I cannot remember. I'm having like a complete blackout. I'll edit in post or something, or no post, because this is raw and a cut. What were you expecting? This is straight from the recorder to the interwebs. I was like, Clark Kent? No, what was it called? Superman? No, it wasn't Superman. It was Lois and Clark. Clark and Lois? I think it was Lois and Clark and Lois, something like that. Well, back then I was like in high school still, and a lot of people thought that I actually looked like the actor that played Superman or Clark Kent. So initially it started by being just calling me out like CK. From that on, then my hair did a thing back in the day. It still does a thing, but I try to hide it now. Don't want to make it too obvious. So they started calling me Super, and it stuck. Then on to college, I did a tattoo on my right leg. Of course, it had to be the Super logo and some fancy artwork, and it just stuck. By that time, the interwebs gained strength, and you as everybody need a freaking alias to be present in the interwebs, and Super just took off. Usually, I cannot register Super, so I'll have to go with something like Super PD, because so that's why it's Super PD, because it's Super from the Clark and Lois TV show, or Lois and Clark, and PT from the country, Portugal, and that's why. What is Super? Well, I'm currently a DevOps engineer. I mainly do like back office systems and back office applications. Also do some web development, and I need to maintain and coordinate all the systems and a small IT team that I work for, where I work for, and for the company that I work for, that I will not disclose. Reasons. What else? I'm an ex-basketball player. I'm an ex-EA employee, as I stated before. I'm an ex-basketball coach. I'm a lot of ex. I'm a ex-windsurfer, ex-sailor. Damn. A lot of ex stuff. I kept busy back when I was younger, so that's it. I have a true love for motorbikes and gaming. Like those are my two main passions in life besides family and friends. And since both of them can be very social, it's easy to cross the line over to family and friends and gaming and motorbiking. So that's it. That's why we got the 2 YouTube channels and the 1 Twitch stream. Like I said in the first podcast, gaming has always been there. Back from Spectrum to Atari to Amiga. If I'm not mistaken, the next one was Mega Drive. For you US listeners, it's the Genesis. After that one, I don't want to be mistaken, but I think it was a Game Boy. Probably it was a Game Boy. Quickly following it came the Nintendo 64 with the adapter, Pokemon Hype, Game Boy, and N64 interchanging cartridges and saves and all that stuff. Very, very nice back then. That was the first multi-platform game that I probably ever played. What came after that? Well, not after, but always during, always a lot of PC gaming. I always built my PC, so I never pre-built them or bought them pre-built. I always went shopping for parts, having to figure why the fudge, the RAM is not clocking at the right speed with this mobile, or why is this a CPU not cooling, or whatever, debugging all that stuff. So you can see the geek, the nerd emerges in the mists of PC parts and electrical stuff. Probably the only 2 machines or PCs that I actually bought were freaking laptops. And come on, you cannot build a laptop. So that's like my 2 excuses so far. Nowadays it's a little bit more tricky, even though you got color coding and all that stuff. But I don't know. We'll see what the future brings for the next builds. Still this year, hopefully, we can get a new streaming rig and a new gaming rig, because they're really in need to being retired or repurposed. My main goal is to repurpose them and start doing some co-op games with the misses, either on stream or for YouTube. So that's still to come. And basically that closes the chapter on what is super, or who am I? Nowadays, like I said, you can easily find me on Twitter, on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and the podcast. Those are like my main content exits. Let's call them like that. And I don't want to stop. I've been doing Twitch for over 1 year and 4 months? 3 months? Yeah, 4 months. It's going slowly, but we're getting places. It's going well. We got a little nice community, the Super Nation, always representing. We got also a Discord that I'll try to link somewhere. So if you're interested, you can just join there and join the discussion. Even share a few minutes with me talking if you want to. Really approachable. None of that I'm a streamer, y'all. You can't touch me. Really have fun with the viewers. That's the main concern over there, and the main goal. YouTube is just another outlet to try and do something creative, or sharing something, or making something a little bit more visible to the world of online content. Twitter is just mainly Twitter is just hey guys, I'm live. Hey guys, I did a YouTube thing. Hey guys, the podcast is live. It's just hey guys, they're girls, or it's just that mainly. But there's some hidden gems in there, some different tweets, some highlights, some pictures like in Instagram or Facebook. So from those free social platforms, I try not to make them very different because I really don't want to invest too much in having like my content completely spread across too many platforms at once. So, but still, there's a lot of juices flowing in this head, a lot of creative ideas that need to be brought to life, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Keep coming back, keep asking for more. Like I said in the first one, do not be shy. Please ask questions. Please comment, leave feedback. I know that the audio is not the best, but I'm currently working with Olympus handheld recorder. I'm trying to figure out the model without crashing my car. I can't, so I'll link it somewhere, like the Amazon link or something like that. Why do you have such a high background noise? It's because I'm driving my car on my home commute right now. So just finished a 9-hour workday, headed back home. 1 hour driving, so 2 hours every day, and that's why you're gonna get more and more and more podcasts. So a little recap on what's the idea behind the podcast. It's gonna be gaming related podcasts. It's gonna be motorbike related podcasts and tech podcasts. And I'm even very honestly, thinking about putting in a sports ball podcast in somewhere relation, because I'm a huge NBA fan. Like I said, ex-basketball player. Really enjoy the league, and right now we're doing a World Cup 2018. So football, not soccer, football. And I gotta support the colors. Portugal for the win. I got a really good feeling about it. Honestly, I think we can go all the way, but I'm gonna try and keep it safe, and I'm gonna say that we're gonna reach the semifinals, and hopefully in 2 weeks' time I'll be making a podcast about it. So that's that. I think I'm gonna cut this one short. Like I said, I want to make podcasts between 10 to 15 minutes so you guys can easily listen to them on your train ride, subway ride, bathroom break, whatever, whenever you want to. If you're in the bathroom, I feel ya. Keep pushing hard. It's gonna be over soon. I'm here with you. For all the other ones that are not in the bathroom, do tell me where you actually listen to podcasts, where you listen to podcasts. What are you doing when you're listening to podcasts? Because I'm really, really curious about it. I myself usually do it in the bathroom, during car trips, or after the lunch, during my lunch break. After lunch, I usually eat really quickly, so I got 30 minutes to waste. And those are my main media consuming hours. Because besides that, it's family time, a lot of family time, baby time, a lot of baby time, and of course sleep time. That's never too much, but it's what we got. And of course, all the other content produced, it's either on my breaks, lunchtime, commute, or when I'm reducing my sleep hours to stream. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you keep coming back, and peace out, Super Nation.